The biggest part of this entire process is your plan. The plan has to be an individual plan. You cannot prepare for someone else's journey, whether it happened in the past or you're chasing someone that may be in front of you. You have to have your own individual plan. Plan for growth, plan for academically, physically, mentally, maturity. All of that has to be part of your process. The number one thing, parents want to spend money on lessons. They want to spend money on travel and showcases and all these ancillary things. They're more icing than they are cake. You really want to begin to understand your investment in your athlete is something that begins probably 8th grade, 9th grade, if they have conveyed to you that they have a desire, an interest, or the ability to play not only at the high school level, but beyond the high school.
Subscribe to this channel. It's free. That part of it is free. Subscribe. You'll get notified whenever I add some content or have a college coach join me. And also, I encourage you, if you're parents and you really feel frustrated and you feel lost, I want you to take the time to join the membership. The membership is $20 a month. You're going to get elite content from all facets of youth sports, youth baseball, youth softball, particularly. My coach's corner segments, my courses, my books, my audio books. There'll be content for young pitching, older pitching, young hitting, older hitting, infield play, outfield play, catching, so forth. And we're going to hear from some of the biggest names within their space. For instance, we got Trey Hanneman from a hitting perspective. We're going to have catching coaches. We're going to talk to the Cressies and the Moffats and the Fairchilds with regard to strength and nutrition. Tamara Seaman with regard to mental performance, which now more than ever is a very, very big part of being a high school athlete, is the mental discipline, the mental challenges and hurdles and obstacles, and how to get over, under, around those and be your best mentally as well as physically each and every day. All of that for $20 a month, and also I encourage you to, create a Blue Book profile, baseball Blue Book on any app, Google, Apple, etc. Create your profile, because every coach I talk to now more than ever, they're looking for resources to be able to find high school athletes, all athletes, whether they be currently high school athletes and potentially future college athletes. So go ahead and create that profile. Make sure you're putting some really good video in there. Let me help you with an evaluation that we can put on your profile. All that's part of the baseball Blue Book.
One of those types of investments. Think about all of the money that you have spent over the last calendar year, specifically for the sport of baseball. You can agree things like these ancillary charges like gate fees, hotels, food, travel expenses, gas, airlines, etc. All of those are investments. Where are they taking you to? What are they providing your athlete? Thinking about the membership portion of the YouTube channel. Here's what I'm trying to get parents to understand. College recruiting service, thousands of dollars, that's a fact. Here, with the membership, you're getting updated information directly from the college coaches. You're getting access to the Eric Cressies, the Ben Fairchilds, Tamara Seamans, the Brett McCabe's, the people that are going to make a difference in your student athlete's life. You're going to hear from me with regard to keeping you up to date on all of the changes as they occur on that time parameter that matters most for your student athlete. $20 a month, it's not that big of a deal when you start to think $240 over the course of a year, and you're going to get all of the information that you need as families to make sure you're making an informed, educated decision about every step that your student athlete takes from their 8th or 9th grade year all the way through high school or postgraduate year on their way to college athletics. Your action plan. You want to create a journal, a checklist. Okay, here's part of the checklist that you need to really have down. A video journal, your video journal. Everybody is in such a rush to make sure that we put highlights out on social media, on X or Instagram, TikTok. The highlight reel is for you as a family to go through so that you can see the progression And you can pick out the pieces that show maturity, skill set development. And then you can email that to coaches. You can send that to people that are looking and to get out in front of the college, they want to know, they want to be informed, hey, who's the 28 that I might need to know so that I can follow them. The other part of this is your training. We focus so much on trying to get to these showcases, to these camps, we don't talk about the training. The training component for the younger athlete means daily discipline, daily routine, weekly discipline, weekly routines. Things like sleep, that's free. Things like your eating habits, making sure that you're not just doing the fast food and the Gatorade, making sure that your athletes are truly trying to change and develop their body, their mind. All of that comes from routine, time management skills. That's really what training is. Don't get so lost and absorbed leaving all of these decisions to other people. Your student athletes have to take accountability, making sure that they're getting to bed on time, they're getting their sleep, they're maybe doing some meal prep, maybe they're making sure their training schedule fits into their study routines and their social schedules, things like that. I want you to understand as parents, the training is mattering. It matters so much more for your student athlete with regard to what college they ultimately get the opportunity to attend, not the showcases, not the tournaments, not all of the camps, not all of these things that you're chasing are going to lead to the development that's going to matter most when your student athlete has to go in a weight room with men that are 20 to 24, some cases 25 years old. They are physically and mentally prepared. They are mentally prepared to handle all of the disciplined things that come in, like, do I go with my friends or do I go train? There becomes that kind of that fork in the road where they have to have that discipline to say, I have to get my sleep in, I don't need to go to that party. Those are part of the training that we don't necessarily always hear or discuss, but that's an integral part of the college recruiting experience.